Yeah, that's probably a better view for you guys. Okay, so let's get back to it here. I'm just wiping these shims off. Make sure I got all the dirt off. Okay, and then I like the thinnest one in the middle, and then just kind of just put it in there. Make sure you guys can see how it says top, and make sure you put it in the right way. All right. So we're just gonna put this in here. I got some dirt on this thing. I want it to be nice and clean. We want it nice and clean there, because if we get dirt in there, then it's gonna wear it out prematurely. So, yep, get our top. All right, let's try to do this. I like to have it sticking out a little bit at the bottom there. That way I can feel it when I put it in. Well, I can't feel it now. Sometimes it takes a couple tries too. Yeah, see how I lost my shims here. Come on here. Okay, now that we got that in there, we gotta get our bearing. So we gotta pack our bearing. Pack those little needle bearings in there. I just want to wipe my hands, get all the grease off of them. All right, so now, oops, I got a little grease in there. So the seal is right here, all right? This is gonna go up like this, and then it'll rotate. The pin, it'll turn this part down here. So let's just pack her up there, and it takes a little while to pack it, but it doesn't take too long. It's pretty easy. Once we grease it too there, the grease comes out of these little holes right here. When you grease it on the bottom there, I'll let you know that it's got enough grease in it. So, but I always like to pack them, and then you just kind of just run your finger over it and just kind of push it into the grooves, and then just grab the grease that you didn't get and push some more in until you don't have much left, and just go right around the bearing. I like to just take this off here and just put it in here, and again just push it into the bearing. And then when we run out, we'll grab some more grease and just keep packing it in there. It's kind of a messy job, this is a little bit, but you know, it's got to get done this way. There, I like to try to turn it. The last one, it took me a little while to pack everything in there. And again, doesn't have to be perfect because, yeah, see, it's starting to. When you start seeing the grease pop up here, then it'll have enough grease in there. I kind of see it starting to pop up a little bit, so we must be getting close. Yeah, it feels a little bit better like that. I'll just pack this grease in there and then we'll put it on there. Once we get it together there, it's gonna get greased anyway, so. There, that's pretty good right there. At least it's got some grease in there and it'll be all right. So. All right, so we're gonna put our seal pointing up. So we're just gonna slide that right in there. If we can get it in there. We might have to take a shim out. Yeah, I can't get it in there, so let's take a shim out. We're gonna take the skinny one out. We'll try that one there and see what happens. See what happens there, and we'll just, you know, just trial and error. That's all it really is. Okay, now let's try that again. Yeah, it's still too tight. Okay, so this is just one of those things where you're just trial and error. So we're gonna do, I think I'll keep the thick one and then the small one there. We'll try those two together. Okay, now should go right in there now. Oh yeah, there we go. Now she's going. I'll just try to give her a little tap. I'm not hitting it hard. I know it looks like it, but I'm really not. So might be a little too tight. I'm kind of happy it's going like that, because then it'd be, I mean, it's going to be nice and tight, but I think it's too tight. So let's do this there. Let's just put the one shim in there. Yeah, that's a little too tight. I'm just gonna put the thickest one I got in there. Yeah, let me just try the one shim. Just try on air. Ah, whoops, careful. Ugh. I didn't have a good grip on that one there this time. Yeah, there we go. That one slides in there a little better. There we go. I think we got her right there. Yeah, I think we got her. So now we'll just tap it. Oh yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Okay, so now what we want to do there, as we're putting it down in there, we want to make sure we line up those little square slots that I was showing you guys. Alright, there's one. There. Alright. And then what I like to do, see how it came out there? We got the flat spot pointing in towards the kingpin there. I like to give her a little tap. Just that way I know it's in there nice and tight. And then this one's going to go in the opposite way. Again, your flat spot, you want that to go against the kingpin, so pointing this way inside. And then it should go all the way in there. Sometimes you got to tap it. Yeah, see, I think I got to, hang on. I don't like the way that's going in there. So let me tap this side out a little bit. Just gotta maybe play with the pin a little bit. Yeah, see, it's not quite there. Yeah, that's not going in there the correct way. Alright, let's figure it out why. Okay. Why ain't that going in all the way? What the hell's going on here? I see. I think maybe it's got to go up a little bit. That might be too much. There. That's what I had to do. I had to bring the kingpin up a little bit. Alright, so we're going to push that one. See how it's flush? Now we'll try this one here. Make sure this one goes flush. And I'm just moving the kingpin, you know, up and down there to try to just wiggle it in. That one, I think I pretty much got it. See, I got that one there. Let's see if we can just... There, that's actually pretty close like that, so I think we can... There, well, we're gonna send it like that, alright? Then we just friggin' put our nuts on here. And then that kingpin's pretty much it. Just gonna run these up here like this. We're actually gonna torque these two there. I mean, you can just run them up there, but you know, I just want to torque them there. That way I know they're exactly where they're supposed to be. They're not too tight, they're not too loose, they're perfect. And the torque spec on them is 25 foot-pounds. Okay. Let me just pause that. I'm gonna go grab my torque wrench, guys, and we'll be back. Alright, we got our torque wrench, guys. I got a little fancy one. Come on, man. Oh, you know. Alright, so now plus or minus 28. We're gonna leave it like that. Alright, and then we'll just torque her down. I always like to double check them there. You don't have to, but that's what I like to do. There, beautiful. 28.4 is what we got them torqued to. So they're within specs. So we're going to turn it off now. That way we don't wear the batteries out. Put this away, put it back in the case. Now we can put our covers on here. See how we got our, it says top, and it's pointing out towards the outside, so we know it's in perfect there. And then, see how it goes back and forth and doesn't move. Now we didn't grease these either there. Manufacturer says not to grease them there when you're putting them together. We got our little O-ring right here, and our slot. I'm just gonna put this together like this. At this point, it's really not that bad. It's really simple, guys. You know. And then our new nuts that came in our kit. Three for here, 3 for the bottom. They got new lock washers on them too there. That way the bolts won't come loose. I didn't get new grease there because I ran out on the other side and Napa's closed today there. So when we get done today there, we're just gonna put something over this there. That way the dirt doesn't get inside there. Then we got our bottom here. Same thing on the bottom. I like to have the O-ring in there. That way it seals up a little bit better. The gaskets work good too there, you know. I haven't seen any leak there, but I just like O-rings better than flat gaskets. And then we're just gonna take it and check the up and down. Alright guys, we gotta check our up and down, our vertical movement here. Make sure we're good. I'm getting ahead of myself. It won't take long. It's just pretty quick. Come on, man. I fucking hate these things. This thing is giving me a good reading here. Fucking A, look at this thing, you know? This thing is fucking stupid. Yeah, look at this fucking thing, you know? How the... This fucking thing. That thing is going back to fucking Snap-on. I can't stand that thing.